Good morning, children. So you have seen different materials, isn't it? Even at home, outside, no? And with you also when you come to school, you carry so many materials, right? So let us see about matter and materials. Matter and materials. What is matter? See, we see different kinds of objects around us, isn't it? Anything that has weight and occupies space is called matter. What happened? We are seeing now, for example, at home if you are sitting, right from your bed itself is a matter, isn't it? You get up, you take brush is also a matter, isn't it? So water is a matter. For washing and all you use now, your clothes are matters. So anything like that, it is called as matter. When you come to school, you see bench, desk, then your pen, pencil, books, all these are matters only. So yeah, we see different kinds of objects around us. All that objects what we are saying is nothing but matter. Anything that has weight and occupies space. Now for example, I am holding this stick. So this is having some weight. Maybe light weight, but still it has got weight. And it is occupying this much place here, isn't it? So anything which has space, which occupies space and has weight. See, it has weight and it should occupy some space. Then you call that as matter. You understood now? Now for example, your body. Take your body. Your body has got some weight. And is it not occupying that much space? Isn't it? So that is also a matter only. Our body is also a matter. So anything that has weight and occupies space is called matter. Matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. So what is this made up of? Now this example is a matter, is an object. So what is it made up of? It is made up of very small particles, tiny particles. And these tiny particles are joined together. Okay. And this forms the matter. So what happens? There is molecules, the tiny particles which are present in an object. They are called as molecules. The tiny So you see here. This is an object. So this also has got weight. It is also occupying space, isn't it? Now what is happening? This is made up of wood. It's made up of wood. So what happens here? In this also there are small molecules are there. All these molecules joined together, it is shown like this. Understood? You see, for example, only this part you take. Only from this part to this part, that is also a matter only. Got it? What is it consisting of? It is consisting of very small particles and that is called as molecules. So now you can see here, matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. A molecule is the smallest unit of a substance that has all the properties of the substance. So what is a molecule? Molecule is the smallest unit of the substance. Now for example, again I will take this substance. It is made up of small particles called molecules. So what is this molecule? Molecule is consisting of all the properties of this substance. What is the substance? It's a stick. So each molecule has the property of this stick. So all these are joining together and forming the stick. Understood? So a molecule is the smallest unit of a substance that has all the properties of the substance. Okay? Now for example, it is made up of plastic. So what is this molecule? Molecule is nothing but it is made up of plastic. And what are these molecules going to do? They are all joining together. So it is going to form a pipe-like structure. Did you understand? Like that. The molecules are made up of still smaller units called atoms. Now this is a substance or this is an object made up of small particles called molecules. And the molecules will exhibit all the properties of that particular substance. Now molecule itself is the smallest substance. This molecule is still made up of still smaller particles. You are understanding? It's an object or it is a substance. What are these substances made up of? Small particles called molecules. Then what are molecules made up of? Molecules are further still made up of smallest particles called atom. So atoms make molecules, molecules make substances or objects. Understood? Atoms make molecules, Molecules make substances or objects. Now see, molecules are made up of still smaller units called atoms. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. So who is building this? Who is making this substance? Smallest particle is atom. Atoms will make molecules. Molecules will make the matter or the substance. Okay. So it is said atoms are the building blocks of matter. So what is matter? Anything which has weight and occupies space is called matter. Isn't it? It means any subject, any substance. Got it? Any object or any substance. Now atoms of the same kind form elements. Atoms of the same kind will form the elements. Atoms of different kinds combine and form compounds. Atoms of different kinds combine and form compounds. Atoms of same type will form what? Same kind will form what? Element. Now atoms of different kinds will join together and form a compound. Now for example, okay, I'll tell later on. So here we'll see all matter exists in three forms. Any matter you take, any substance you take, it will exist only in three forms. What are those three forms? They will be formed either in the solid way or liquid form or gaseous form. Solid form, liquid form or gaseous form. What about this? Is it solid? Yes. Yes, isn't it? Now you take this. What about this? Is it solid? Yes. Got it? This is solid. You drink water, isn't it? What is that? So it is liquid. It is liquid. The water what you drink, juice what you drink, they are all liquids. Okay? Now, you inhale air, isn't it? You are taking air, no? Are you able to see air? No. But you are feeling it? Yes or no? When you do like this, can you feel that something is going in? Again, when you blow. When you blow, what happens? Something is touching your skin, right? Yes? What is that? That is air. What is air? Air is in the gaseous form. So, gas form. Air is in the gaseous form. So, you would have seen when water is boiled at home, mommy will boil water, isn't it? Nowadays, you have to drink only warm water. You know it very well. You cannot just drink cold water because of this COVID-19, right? So when mommy is boiling water, have you seen something coming out from the vessel? Once the water is boiled, you see the steam comes out. And how it is? Like smoke it comes out, right? Yes, what is that? That is gaseous form. But form of water. Now for example, you would have seen mommy closing the lid. No? For the vessel where the water is boiled, she closes the lid. After some time, you open the lid and see at the back of the lid what will be there. Small droplets of water will be there. But when you keep it for cooling water pans, all these droplets will come close. They condense, and what they form? They form bigger molecules, bigger drops. Have you observed? Okay, first it is in the gaseous form. The steam which is coming out is in the gaseous form. But once it is cooled and compressed water pans, it becomes into liquid form. It becomes water. Have you understood? So all these are called the gaseous form. So there are matter is existing in three different forms. One is solid, other one is liquid, and one more is gas. Okay. So these are the three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. The three states of matter. Now let us say about arrangement of molecules in matter. Molecules are always moving. They never stop. They are attracted towards each other because of the intermolecular space of attraction, intermolecular force of attraction between them. They also have tiny spaces between them called intermolecular space. Now children, I told you any object is made up of molecules. It is matter and it is made up of molecules, right? And these molecules are the smallest particles of the matter or substance. Now these molecules are not just keeping silence. What they do? They be moving. We are not able to see, but they are so small particles there. They will be moving. So what happens? These molecules now they will have a space in between. The molecules will have space in between. See, now for example, this is a matter, any object you take. Okay. In this what is present? There is presence of molecules. Got it? Now, these molecules will be moving. They will be attracting towards each other. One molecule will attract the other one, the other molecule will attract like this. They will be attracting, they will be moving. But what happens here? In some, it will be like this. And in some, it will be like this. Means they are very much attached. They are very, very close to each other. Very close to each other. Okay? Like this, they will be very close. These are molecules what I am trying. And this is one more state wherein there is little space in between. Here there is no space. They are all attached to each other. Here there is little space in between. Can you see the space here? Okay? Like this, see, there is space. And there is one more matter wherein there is more space. Are you able to observe? There is more space here. Clear? So these molecules, this what I have drawn that round is nothing but they are molecules. Just an example. So here you see, molecules are always moving. They will be moving. These molecules, smaller particles will be moving in any object. They never stop. They are attracted towards each other because of the intermolecular force of attraction between them. So they will be moving, and they get attracted. How are they getting attracted towards each other? Because of intermolecular force of attraction. So there is a space, isn't it? This space is called as intermolecular space. The gap, spaces I am talking about the gap. So that is, the gap is called as intermolecular space. Now, in that intermolecular space, there are molecules, right? And these molecules get attracted towards each other due to intramolecular force of attraction. They are attracted towards each other. Are you getting my point? Yes. So here you see, they are attracted towards each other because of the intermolecular force of attraction between them. They also have tiny spaces between them called intermolecular space. The gap is called as intermolecular space and the force of attraction is called as intermolecular force of attraction. Now, in solids, listen now, in solids, molecules are very closely packed. In solids, the molecules are very closely packed. So, there is minimum intermolecular space. What about the space? Do you find space like this? Yeah? No, isn't it? It's all like this, joined together. Do you feel more space? No space. There is no more space. See, here to here, space is very, very less. So, in solids, molecules are very closely packed. So, there is minimum intermolecular space. This is a solid. See that molecules, this round are called as molecules. Do you find more space between them? No, isn't it? So, here you see, hence attraction between molecules is more, so they cannot move. Intermolecular space is very less here. The gap is very less here, isn't it? So, what happens? The force of attraction is more. Look here. Hence, attraction between molecules is more, so they cannot move. They are not able to move. Why? No space to move. They are all attached to each other. Molecules are attached to each other. No space to move. Hence, solids are hard, rigid, and have a definite shape and volume. So, this is also a solid. Okay? So, what happens here? It is hard and it is rigid. Means you cannot break it easily. It's not easy to break. It is rigid and have a definite shape and volume. It has got a definite shape and it has a definite volume. Volume means the space occupied. The space which is occupied, that is called as the volume. So you can see here, the intermolecular space is very less. So the molecules are attracted towards each other and they are already attached towards each other, so it cannot move easily. That is why what happened? They are rigid, they are hard. They are rigid and they are hard and they have a definite shape and volume. What about this? This is a brick, ittige. You know na? This is brick. What about this? Ice. Ice cube you would have seen how hard it is. Right? Okay, so all this comes under solids. So molecules are tightly packed in solids. And before that you can see here, this is a chain, solid. So you can see here there is little more space. This is liquid. And when you see there more what is that, intermolecular space, then it becomes liquid. Here only solid they have given. You understood? So this is solid. Here you can take it as liquid and this will be gaseous form. They are not mentioned here, but that is how it will be. The molecules will be arranged. This is totally it is solid. You see how the molecules are arranged. Clear? So hence solids are hard, rigid and have a definite shape and volume. So molecules are tightly packed in solids. This is a brick and this is ice. In liquids, molecules are loosely packed like this. There is space in between. More space will be there. Intermolecular spaces more. So in liquids means water, juice, coffee, tea, Bournvita, Horlicks, milk, all this comes there. They are all liquid. And even this petrol, diesel, kerosene, all these things are also liquid. So in liquids, molecules are loosely packed. The intermolecular space between them is more as compared to solids, and attraction between molecules is less. When they are very far, attraction becomes less. When they are close, attraction is more. You are getting my point? Far, the molecule, one is here means what happened? There is more space. So attraction, force of attraction will be less. But in solids how it is? It is like this. So force of attraction is more. Okay. So here in liquids molecules are loosely packed. The intermolecular space between them is more as compared to solids, and attraction between molecules is less. Therefore, molecules can move freely, allowing liquids to flow. Why the liquids are flowing? If you pour water, will water stand there? It will move, isn't it? It will not stand like this in a deep pit. No, it will flow. Why? Because the intermolecular space is very less in liquids. So what happens? As the intermolecular space is very less, what happens? Liquids can flow easily. Did you understand, children? Okay, so let me stop it here. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.